You need to pass a white check to do that.
The snake does not feel inclined to tell you about feet today. You have these 3 following choices upon which to still say. You have either, no, I don't want to say either of these, or, snake, tell us how much you want big, sticky feet, in silly voice. And, I love feet, do you?
And you can say, I don't want
to... live.
Oh, Brie live? Okay, cool. If you don't pick any of those, the game says, say something about steak, stinky feet, or fuck off.
Okay, can you audio test Rocky? If I go, whoa, is it too loud?
I'm like, Snake, can you do it? I'm kind of busy.
Sure. I was slightly busy too, but I will unbusy myself.
Be unbusied.
Or...
I'm gonna make noises. I'm gonna go, whoa, whoa, and also be talking normally. I love to talk normally and make funny noises. I talk so normal, and then I make funny noises.
Were just as painful on stream as they were in the call.
Oh shit, okay. Why are they crazy loud?
Okay, 1 sec. Orky, say something.
Hold on, 1 sec. Okay, I'm sitting where I would like normally sit. I'm talking in my my normal voice. Oh my god, I'm sweating. I'm saying things, I'm talking, I'm saying things, I'm saying words, I'm speaking truth into the world.
I think everything sounds good. I was just listening to the stream for about 30 seconds there, and I think everything sounds good.
Okay. I turned everything down just a little bit to prevent peeking. Because that's
no peeking.
No peeking. It's goodness! Anyway. We're going to load the game. We're just in Mondays. Yes, okay, this is correct. You can go places.
Are you going to side stream it?
Huh? Yes.
Are you going to stream piss directly into my eyes?
Yes. What? Yes.
Huh?
There we go. Yeah. Okay. Disco season.
Disco season. Disco
I've
reason.
had thoughts about the game, but more so just generally about the design.
Ah.
I think that this game has an interesting take on the quote-unquote datification of games, where a lot of games have this dynamic of like placing you with a small child to give your like morality some weight, of being like, oh, I don't really care like what I do, but I care what happens to the kid, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
and this game kind of does
this. Lisa the Painful does this in a way. The Last of Us does this. This game does it in a unique way, where you're the kid, kind of.
Yeah.
You care. You have a dad, and you care about his opinion of you.
Yeah, because like when you're with a kid, you're being like formative experiences for that child, because that child doesn't know shit from fuck yet. Harry has had a life-altering experience to where he doesn't know shit from fuck, even though he has had many, many years of knowing shit from fuck. So he is kind of regressed in a way to like knowing very little about the world. But it's interesting because he still has a lot of like guys and charisma behind him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if this game is going to get meta about the fact that he lost his memory and like turn Undertale, but I don't know.
I doubt it.
Undertale about it?
Yeah, turn Undertale about it to where it's like, oh, you actually, it's so, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, I don't fucking know.
I don't fucking know.
Actually, this game is set in modern day, shit, I forget which country this game was made.
Squizzle.
Undertale.
Yeah, this is set in modern day Undertale. This is a Frisk, like, 50 years after the events of Undertale.
Superstar.
Spoilers for Undertale.
Mm-hmm.
Paintbrush, superstar.
Check. Heavy fuel oil, check. Now the only thing left to do is paint the wall.
Paint the wall.
Oh yeah, this was made in Estonia. This game was made in Estonia.
That's nuts. This is an Estonian game.
You're nuts.
I'm so balls.
Balls to the wall.
I'm balls.
Just one.
I'm gonna put these balls to the wall right now because everything's made out of particles, including this oil paint. Let's go.
The paintbrush
Holy
in your
shit,
hand
crazy.
is like a loaded revolver. What will it be, Desperado? Quite a few things come to mind.
Whoa.
You have
Something
options.
beautiful is going to happen is nice. I also like no parking.
Yeah,
I love you, Kuno. Imagine if all these had, like, insane consequences for the game.
oh yeah, no. This is the game's morality system. Is if you do decree veto on what you say with it.
Oh, shadow lies up beneath the bright gleam. That's an okay one. I'm just gonna say something beautiful is going to happen.
He does a little dance. He does a little dance.
That's good graffiti.
You've spoken. The wall will now silently repeat the message for a decade or so, until the sea air degrades the paint, adding another layer of detritus to the city.
Very poetic. Real poetry. Should we return to our murder investigation? I hear there's a really bad one we are supposed to solve.
Still, man, I had fun with it. I left a positive impact on the world, okay? Hey, Kunois, how you doing?
Trying to sneak up on me again? Trying to snuff me out? Get away, pig!
Fine.
Get away, pig.
Get away, pig. I'm gonna try find Martin Martinez. He was apparently in 24, I think? Let me see. It's Tuesday. No. Where is he? Apartment 10. That was it. No, that's counterculture. Smoker in the balcony. Yes, 28. Okay. Which one was door number 10? Because I feel like that's going to be closer than the other one.
That isn't just a five-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers. The iconography of communism, in other words.
Cool iconography.
The star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century and quickly adopted by Mazov and the communards during the revolution. Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear in equal measure.
Why is the star upside down?
To symbolize the toppling of the old order. Also, some social democrats were already using it.
What's the deal with the antlers?
The wreath of antlers represents a natural crown. It was about building a society that could exist in accord with the natural world, and at the same time above it.
Why white?
Because white is the color of peace.
Cool. What does it evoke in me?
Gone. Gone is the glory of hope. Only the scribblings of impoverished students remain in dirty hallways.
Can I look at you again? I want
A
to say hi.
plaster cast bust. Honestly, he does kind of look like you after all.
Okay. We continue. How is Kuno's dad doing? Are you still passed out? It's been a day.
Hey, Bree, do you have some, like, weird mic filter on Streamlabs?
Doing what?
I don't know, it sounded kind of weird. Like, when I checked the audio.
What do you mean?
It's just, I don't know.
I have a limiter. I have noise suppression.
Hmm.
Should I turn those off when you see how it sounds?
Hold on.
Should I?
I don't know, something about the quality just sounds off. It's probably fine.
Okay. Okay. Kuno's dad is still sleeping. How you doing?
The aging alcoholic is still there, breathing. The air in the room is stale.
You still alive?
I'm afraid it is. Look, it moves.
And look, the other foot is camouflaged by a striped sock bearing the name Maxtor on the sole. 3 toes are poking out of a hole. A groan rises from the man's throat.
Okay, bye man.
Bye, man.
Bye man. Where is apartment 10? How do I tell what number each apartment is even?
You hear someone walking
Okay.
around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10.
Apartment's supposed to be empty. Did you break in here?
Excuse me? Of course not.
There's no sweet talking your way in there. Be official.
Don't need a warrant if I suspect there's been a break-in.
Oh, come on.
That was smart.
This person is worse than even a thief.
Hi, you're well-dressed. Ooh, me well-dressed. +1 to the indirect modes of 10 seconds. What? The fuck does that mean? I mean, cool shoes. I don't know what indirect modes of taxation is. Is that me writing fines for people?
It means they're an affluent moneymaker, man.
Okay. Ball. I should take it. Whoa!
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates. I am not breaking in, as I have every right to be here. The keys, see?
Mm-hmm. You have a big smile.
Boy,
This is worse
there are a lot
than
of
a
different
thief.
keys there. More than
This
20
is-
at least.
A landlord.
Her voice is really cheerful, despite her obviously hating you.
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence permit too?
I don't need your ID. I just need to ask you some questions.
Very well, but please make it quick. I need to be back in La Delta in an hour.
Okay. What are you doing here?
I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place.
Reprehensible. Who lived here?
It was some kind of a moribund old man who used to be a business owner. You'd think they'd make rent.
A sudden serious look crosses her face. This story didn't have a happy ending.
But that was months ago. Anyway, was there anything you wanted, or is that it? I'm in a hurry.
Who lives in the closed apartment down the hallway?
Oh, that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent. 3. We closed the apartment and planned on auctioning off the valuables, but... And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But Ron, when he came to close the door, didn't close the neighboring door. And there's a hole in the wall. A hole in the wall. Can you believe it? And then the tenant ran off with his stuff. He's gone. The money's gone. Just like that.
Oh, it irks her. The incompetence.
My money has also disappeared. Couldn't have been that much money. These apartments look pretty shabby.
These apartments are perfectly fine. They have gorgeous architecture, a million-real view of the bay, good ventilation, neighbors, life, spark, and they are affordable. I'll tell you, Martinez has a future.
Are they?
In a few years, it's going to blossom with artists and creatives and those radio computer wizards.
It's as if they're real wizards, able to resurrect dead real estate and breathe life into bank accounts.
Well, it does not disappear from my hands. No, I don't let it.
Okay, so what happened with the wall?
Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have no idea how we're going to find the time or resources to fix it. Both apartments are now unrentable. Both.
Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Of course.
Waiting for me to leave.
Master investigator, you just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you?
It is my duty as a cop to investigate every square inch of this world.
Attaboy, the world's secrets were made for you. They wait patiently for you to uncover them.
The Jamrock Shuffle. I need this. Okay, what is this? Confusing behavior. Fish cans, utensil trays, manholes, coat pockets, secret tales are behind by Philippine kings, the whole forbidden relics. Come across one of those yet, but one day. What a weird thought. What's the solution to this? Is it just that I can see all containers?
You can't ask that.
I can ask that. Okay. Report back to cleaning lady. You are so clean.
Holy shit.
Give me a moment.
Okay. Didn't find any counterculture people in apartment 10. Just a real estate agent setting up the room for new tenants.
I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them.
No one is coming. Okay. Yeah, no one is coming. There'll be nothing but squalor unless we start killing real estate agents.
We won't be killing anyone. And you shouldn't say things like that. You're a police officer. There's been enough killing. I've seen it.
She's seen it and known those who have been killed.
Thank you. I need to find an apartment. Big apartment.
Big, huge apartment.
Big, huge. It's probably upstairs. Anything to say about my painting?
Hello again, officers.
No. Oh yes, this is your place. I don't think there's anything in here for me. Oh? Ah, the rats! Hmm? Oh! Nice! I had that little heat sensation. How do I get to apartment 28? Is there a way I can go this way?
There is another set of stairs, I believe, inside of the building that takes you up there.
Really?
It's sort of on the right side, if I remember right.
Where? Because those ones just lead me to the ground floor.
Going...
Not here. Oh! Down here!
Yes.
No!
Or, no, not those. I think it's on the other side.
This one. Okay, fuck. Great.
Hawk.
Siggy butts. Let me look at this.
Butts.
Hmm. Maybe that's him. Oh wah. Oh wah wah wah. Oh wah 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 wah. Ball first. Box later. Yeah. Okay, there's my party zone. You then?
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
Let's see if anyone's home. Knock on the door.
I do this joke too much.
This door is made of metal. Number 2.
Let's see if anyone's home.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening.
Okay.
We should return tonight after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good?
What are you talking about? Sounds good.
Tonight at 9 p.m. Right here. Apartment number 28. Good. Let's go.
Okay. At least I know how to get up here now. Where? Locked door? Door locked? The fuck? I hate locked doors. Well, that thought helped with locked doors. Open doors and see what's behind them. Look inside containers. It's more about containers than doors is a thing, so I'm thinking that maybe this just reveals all containers. Okay. What else can I do? Run the number. Oh, we should do that. We should look now, like today. There's the rest of the armor. Ask Kuna about it. Clothes in the trash. May take a while. Tattoos. Passage. Okay. I can try. Am I able to right now? Where's bullet? One of these is bullet. Yes.
The bullet is still safely sealed away in a plastic bag bearing the RCM stamp. A rifle,
Yes!
Revolutionary period. Your bullet looks to be an old 4.46 millimeter
It's
from the
tiny.
surplus left over from the turn of the century. Probably an antique or a retrofitted antique.
Make?
The 4.46 caliber was widely used with the Belmargrave rifle, a Revacholian manufacturer. The BM dominated the battlefields of the Insulindian theatre of the anti-centennial revolution 50 years ago. Incidentally, you have just such a rifle with you. The dusty old thing you found hidden in the basement below the commercial area. It's unusable, sadly. If it were, the bullet would probably fit the chamber.
They're still making these?
No, but Zeliger, a major firearm manufacturer, ended up with a surplus after the war. So there are still a lot of these old military rifles floating around, usually broken. The quality was appalling.
Who uses Belmargrave rifles these days?
Antiques enthusiasts, guerrilla fighters in distant countries, a few lucky jamrock bangers. You're looking for the same thing you found in that hidden weapons cache, only in working order.
What are you thinking? Bullet?
I think I know where this came from. Blinky linky link.
Okay. And?
Bullet probably came from Belmargrave rifle.
An antique. That makes sense. There can't be many breech-loading rifles floating around in Martinez, or anywhere in Ravachol, really.
Why not?
Sure, there's some arms trafficking, but the laws prohibiting the use of breech loaders we inherited from the monarchy have been effective, from what I've seen. Some new RCM recruits get impatient with their muzzle loaders once they've trained with military-grade weapons, but they realize it's worth it in the end.
With what? Getting shot?
Imagine if everyone, cops, citizens, had access to firearms that could shoot multiple rounds without pausing to reload. After the first shot, the second, third, and so on come much easier. But back to the investigation.
Well-armed jamrock bangers started crossing over to Martinez?
Let's find out. Next step, finding the gun itself.
Okay. Bye-bye, bullet. Okay. Still need to ask the racist and lorry driver about that. Find my bird. Read about cockatoos. Ah, I have money, I could do that. But also rent. Let's go talk to Kuno. I want to talk to Kuno.
Want to talk to Kuno?
Yeah. I'll stop on the way to see how much the cockatoo book is. Cockatoos?
Shelves filled to the brim
Who
with
the fuck is Dick Mum?
a sulfur-crested cockatoo sits on the cover.
You know what? Yeah.
Oh, a nature enthusiast. Good choice. I knew it was a good idea to keep that around.
Have cockatoo book. I still need to read this as well. Okay, when I need to pass time, same goes to cockatoo book. I'll read the cockatoo book first because it is a task. Child.
Child.
Kuno saw you wield that can. Sweet graffito action, pig. Kuno likes that delinquent shit.
Thank you, Kuno. I really no. You like art, Kuno?
Fuck no, art shit.
Got it. Art's shit.
That's right, pig. Shit.
Okay. to discuss the body with you, Kuno.
The fuck about it?
Oh, did you do this?
Fuck are you talking about? What is this contusion shit?
He says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
I hate words too.
Words are fucking shit. Make you stupid. Kuno's got his own words now. Kuno words.
What's the rest of his armor?
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor.
How come?
That fucking had one thing majorly wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant.
A mutant?
Do you remember how he looked? Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man.
I think you're a child.
Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
You threw it away?
Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big. Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno.
You threw it in the sea.
Yeah, that shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk. You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck.
Ooh.
The jolly troubadour shit at the gate.
You mean troubadour?
Yeah, cock and boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit? Came around pretending like he cares about cows? So yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a fever Kuno's armor. Go to the gate. Ask him yourself.
Okay.
Curious, my liege. Why did Kuno feed you this information?
And Georgia's telling me this had the kindness of your heart, Kuno?
Yeah, Kuno's doing charity today. Kuno Day. Kuno feels sorry for you two loser pigs. Kuno's doing pity now.
Still, seems suspicious. He may have it in for that guy. Or you may be paranoid. That is also a possibility, sire.
Okay, thank you.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Yeah.
Realize this fence was me.
The tracks are as they have ever been. A bit more worn, perhaps. Fortunately, the street sweeper still hasn't noticed their presence.
This is where I start off with my motor carriage before sinking it in the sea.
No wonder the cafeteria manager seemed frustrated when he was giving us directions to the yard.
Yeah.
Well, you did provide us with a very convenient access point to the crime scene.
Very true.
Well, thank you for always looking at the bright side, Kim.
What a good guy. How goes it in here? How you doing, God?
Can I help you?
About my bill?
Got the 20 real? Then
No.
why are you wasting my time and yours?
Bye. Dickhead. Okay, how about you?
Again? I can't believe this shit.
I just started to talk to you, man. It's okay.
Yes? What is it?
Are we or are we not from the same police station?
God damn it, you leave her alone. Keep your weird bullshit to yourself and be professional for once, for fuck's sake.
Can I actually help you with something?
Yes, of course. Preposterous. I mean, you would remember if they were, right? Who forgets their squad mates? That's not possible.
It's not possible. Yeah, baby. Okay. Talk to.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and
Tap on the
the
gauge.
soft. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
Now, that's enough fun with the foldable headlights. I know they are mesmerizing. They are also fragile. I'm not going to turn it on for you again.
Okay.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Oops.
Sorry, sir. I still haven't heard back from the database people. Try
Okay.
calling again later. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Okay. I could connect to the 41st now that there's less people there, I think.
Right. Please hold.
10-4, come in. Fireworker, over.
I'm happy to report that I found my bags, Jules.
10-4, sir, glad to hear that. I'll write down that there is no need to issue a new one to you then. Over.
Okay, thank you.
Roger that, 10-10, over and out.
Actually, come back, come back.
10-4, come in.
Okay, personal details?
10-4, sir. Sorry, but I'm under orders to give a negative to request for personal information.
What?
Over.
Can't tell me anything about me, but I'm me.
10-4. Orders are still orders. Anything else? Over.
Why? Okay, that's weird.
Roger that, 10-10, over and out.
Why would he not be allowed to tell me anything about me? Does Captain
like
not like me?
Isn't... I feel like they're just being dicks to you.
Maybe.
Perhaps. Maybe, maybe not.
It's not you. I'm gonna talk to the racist guy. Hello.
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
You're a lorry man, right? What's your stance on drugs?
Drugs? They're shit, man. I don't let anything pollute my body.
You smell of booze and cigarettes. What's different about narcotics?
You know where that shit comes from? Sarah Miriza.
I see.
Safre. Ilmara. They take the money from our local junkies here and then use it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector.
Uh-huh.
They know they can't beat us in a fair fight, so they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage, racial economic sabotage.
Hold on, but they make alcohol in Ilmara too. I was told they do.
I don't go for that foreign piss. Proper booze is made in Mundi. Or sometimes, I like a dram of that Yugograd vodka. Koikos and worse much, but they do no booze.
Listen, I agree. It's our responsibility to keep this poison off the streets of Revachol, right?
He eyes you warily, unsure how to respond. This goes on for about 2 seconds. Then...
I don't know shit. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Then what are you still hanging around here for? Most other communists have left.
What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. It's those little kips sneaking on at night. If they touch my stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like ass cancer.
There was a bunch of spilled boxes in the back of a big lorry nearby.
I did see one lorry with the trailer doors open on my way here. Do you know what happens?
Yeah, I knew that guy. He was an honest driver who loved this country. We were having a good debate about genetics at the Wheeling in Rags when some kip boys smashed his lock and took damn near everything. Lost his fucking job over it. Since he left, I haven't had anyone to talk to.
Serves him right.
It's a fucking travesty is what it is.
Okay, if it's not you, then who's running drugs through Terminal B?
Isn't it obvious? Fucking Sealang, that beady-eyed South Samaran. His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well.
Okay, the one reselling humanitarian aid packages, right?
That's the one. His tribe are natural liars. It's in their blood. Is your man alright? 100%. He's a lorry man selling his employer stuff. Broke the seals on his Humanox lorry. No doubt he's selling drugs too.
I wouldn't be so sure about it. Not until we've heard what Sealang himself has to say.
We'll go pay Sealang a visit then.
Guess so.
Okie dokie. I could also, while I'm here, talk about the armor. I'm gonna go talk about the armor. I will talk to Sealang.
The armor.
The armor.
So, how'd you like our harbor?
Labor Utopia?
It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains. Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk.
The boss said you had a key to the door?
A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open?
That's for a weasel?
Oh, say no more. I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
Okay. I'm not opening this door for myself, I'm opening it for all working men.
I knew this man was a commie. And it's a good thing you're doing too. Thanks.
Okay, it would be wonderful if you told me what the good thing is.
What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the Whirling in Rags. That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized. Means we keep out of each other's business.
Okay, but where did you get the key from?
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter. None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess.
Okay, anything else I should know about this task? The weasel person? When I'll be home?
I'm more of a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we are fighting for.
Uh-huh.
Who he is, and what they're fighting for. This is interesting.
Do you know anything about the Hardy Boys?
Los Ardis? They're an independent militant group. A bit too high-strung, but it comes with the responsibility. They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that. Except it's Everard's law. But really, they're just like you.
Is he actually comparing you, an officer of the law, to some neighborhood vigilantes?
Only one law friend, and that's me.
Why not? Must be nice being something else for a change. The rest of us are just folks.
Okay. Any idea who killed the hangman?
The mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing?
Okay. Aren't the dock workers involved in the killing?
What a thought! Why would noble workers resort to such a thing? Unless they were pushed, of course.
Pushed how?
Your dead guy was an enemy combatant.
What does that mean?
He was an agent of the opposition, attempting to undermine our honorable efforts.
Okay, did you kill him?
I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me. Large organizations like our union have all sorts of men, with all sorts of skills.
Mm-hmm.
He's not lying about not doing it himself.
Mm-hmm.
Understood. This has been of limited use. Still, thank you.
No problem. I wish the best to you in your search. Sure, I'm glad it's not my search.
Okay, Kuno said you know about the armor.
The little boy had it good on his promise.
Promise?
To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me. Pardon the choice of words. Not mine.
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it.
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere, and the cops in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock. Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes.
Okay, so Kuna's used to us to scare you?
It's a minor nuisance. It's all good.
Okay, what'd you learn?
I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk union man about some armor.
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting part.
What like?
I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off.
How does it come off?
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove. So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia.
You could just say this in front of Kim. I'm ambitious. I'm going to find all of it. All the pieces.
All of it? There are junior officers out there, eager to prove themselves. I would leave some for them, and I would leave the boots to processing, but okay. Let's find all of it.
A mesquite epic then, all across Martinez. I hope it will be a real bonanza for you. Especially getting those boots off you. You'd have an easier time wrestling the spurs off a boyadero than that.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Mañana. Thank him for showing me the way.
He is sincerely grateful he is not tracking down pieces of armor right now.
Okay. Why are you striking?
We're negotiating our share.
Your share?
Aye.
Okay, how large a share would you like?
All of it. However, right now we want all the harbor workers to be on the company's board, so they could take part in the decision-making process.
Okay, what can you tell me about Everett?
I think it's best you make up your own mind now that you've met him. In my eyes, he is a capable organizer and a decent businessman.
What does bossing the union entail, anyway?
I guess you kind of get to be the village chief. He oversees the harbor, makes deals with the owners or other relevant parties, watches out for his own.
By that, you mean corruption?
Mm-hmm.
By heavens, why would he not be corrupt? We live in a harsh and disordered world, see? And in this world, the old man is corrupt for our benefit, and we know it. Appreciate it even. He is, personally, not too lavish.
Yeah, the desks seem lavish to me.
He is reasonably lavish, sure. That's his prerogative. It's not like you want a saintly demeanor on a corrupt motherfucker. That would be a manipulative illusion. Besides, there are no non-corrupt systems in the world anyway. And moralism is the most corrupt of them all.
Not you would like to say. But then there's that weasel door.
Mm-hmm. Are you a communist?
No. I don't think I'm a communist. Seeing something of value and saying I want it all to myself is a much older and simpler notion. No science to it at all. Even a weak child can think it. The only things holding someone back are I can't and I shouldn't.
Okay. Why not call yourself a communist?
I have nothing against communists. They are honorable boyaderos. And they have good analysis. But my own code serves me well. If my code starts failing, a code can fail a man as well as a man can fail a code, then I will have to submit to a new one, which may well be communism.
He knows who he is, firmly grounded, has no need to reinforce or elaborate his political identity to himself or
Yeah, I get you.
See, I am primarily a lazy person.
Uh-huh. Spent a lot of time thinking about the political situation.
Sure, I've had the necessary free time. Fortunately, there's always time.
The look in his brown eyes conjures up an understanding. For him, having command of his time is the most important thing. It all comes together now. The way he speaks about scabs, his general attitude. He's a follower of a 500-year-old Franco-Nigerian Boyadero code, itself an appropriation of Vespertine cool. That of a noble peasant or a traveling herdsman. True to yourself, independent in your actions, loyal to your friends.
Maybe I am a boyadero.
No.
But what if... Maybe I...
Unless.
One second. Unless?
No. The man sits on the railing, his hands reaching far and wide. Yet it feels as if he could, effortlessly, go even wider, if need be. An endless torrent of time.
Okay, bye-bye. I'm gonna talk to the main scab again and see if he has anything to say. Ill-fitting clothes.
Right to work!
Never mind. Anything in here I can see?
A lorry stuck in the windows are clear.
Nah. Hello?
The woman still has...
Snap, snap.
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Snap, snap.
Where am I? Who are you?
The smile on her face has disappeared, replaced by the wary aspect of a cornered beast.
You're right, you're out.
Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s.
What's so bad about the 50s?
The men have the small jaws and everything is made out of plastic. Why do you need plastic when you can make the world out of amber?
Where else would you be then?
Back in Mecca, during the time of the revolution. The side walls and cafes are filled with the young people. I was on my way to see a new Boyadero picture starring Gabriel Buendero. Until you came along, that is.
Who's that?
This is Gabriel Buendero.
A strikingly handsome man looks straight at you, his head crowned with a wide brim hat. His hair is dark, as an oil slick, and his jaw the most perfectly chiseled thing you've ever seen. This man's got a hold over her, even 50 years later. You can feel it.
Mm-hmm. He was the biggest star of his day. Girls used to faint in the aisles of cinema whenever he came on the screen. And schoolboys used to memorize all his lines.
So I take it you're in Mesk when you were young?
Someone was.
Someone? Are these not your memories?
They are someone's memories, boy. What difference does it make if it's me or not? They're beautiful. That is all that matters. Beautiful and true. And they will win. They're coming for this, you know? All of this.
She seems to derive some bitter pleasure from this strange thought, as if the past will one day wipe the present away, like a tidal wave approaching.
Okay, sorry to interrupt your dreaming, ma'am.
I wasn't dreaming. I was there, Lowman. It was early spring, and the man behind the black sun had just come out. The posters were 20 meters tall. Everything was golden. While you, people, were tearing each other apart over your petty little revolution, in Meth, it was a golden age.
Okay, police questions now.
Why not, Harife? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
There's something off about this woman. Tell her to show you the soles of her boots. Maybe she was at the hanging somehow.
Show me the soles of your boots.
Now what do you want with an old woman's boots, Sheriff?
It's for important police business, ma'am.
I'm starting to think you should let me get back to Gabriel Buenguerro. You are no Gabriel.
She's wearing sturdy worker's boots, made of black leather. Buckles run across. The sole is also made of leather.
Other foot, please.
Just before Gabriel, it was the coronation of Franco Negro. Now, there was a real man.
Moreover, the boots were size 37. Tiny. There are too many discrepancies in all this.
Wait, by it being the coronation of Franco Negro, you mean?
Hell damage. I was just holding my father's hand. He wasn't sending the stairs in riot. The crowd had gone silent. There was dust in the air. Perhaps it was another Jerife who came and woke me up, looking at my boots, asking questions. Or perhaps it was one of the others in this carnival. I don't remember.
As she says carnival, she gestures to the empty square with the statue and the machines.
Okay, she's not hot soul.
I could have told you that from just looking at them. The size is 37.
The feet of a little girl, they fit well on the pedals.
What are you holding?
Diamonds.
Diamonds, really?
Of course not. But wouldn't it be marvelous if I was?
Okay, what are you really holding?
Whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine.
So you don't know what you're holding in your own lorry?
I quit concerning myself with that a long time ago. Besides, I don't drive the lorry for the cargo. If you know what I mean.
What if the cargo's contraband?
Then it's contraband, Lowman. What? Do you want to take an old woman in? Be my guest. Lock me away like Bad Hand Hermenegildo.
Bad Hand? Hermenegildos' bad hand strangled 300 people. What can I say? Some people just really like strangling people.
Okay, so I don't really understand this whole boyadero thing.
Of course not. To truly understand the boyadero, you need to listen to On the Western Plain.
Okay, what's that?
It's an old ballad about a young girl who falls in love with a daring boyadero. He promises to marry her as soon as he returns from the Western Plain.
I'm guessing that doesn't happen?
Of course not. The boyadero returns from the Western Plain a changed man. One night, as he and his beloved are out walking along the river Madrid, she pleads with him to give up his riding and settle down.
In the background, you can hear the orchestra swell as the screen fills with the maiden's imploring eyes.
Think I see where this is going?
So the boyadero strangles his beloved and throws her body in the Magritte.
Oh.
Then he rides off, because the Western Plain is calling to him.
A beautiful song?
The most beautiful. A true boyadero needs a whole horizon to himself. He can't be tied down by man or woman. His beloved was selfish. She didn't know what it meant to love a boyadero.
What if to truly love a boyadero is to float lifeless downstream?
Damn. Before I came, you seemed away.
She's just a distracted old woman. We should maybe let her get back to her things.
So he doesn't think she's a smuggler?
You hear that, Loman? I don't think your partner likes you spending too much time with me.
What is that, Lieutenant?
Nothing. I just don't think she's connected to anything.
It's because of the pale. He doesn't want your frail mind caught up in it. And this woman has spent time in the pale. A lot of time.
Should you drive a lorry if you get like that?
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm one of the best camioners around. I drive routes no one else will.
What routes?
Lomonosov's Land, Udashnaya Zemlya, the Western Plain, the Transcatalia Magistral, U418, Adestradas du Mirador, all the good ones, the deep trenches, where the bluebirds fly.
Okay. I'm something of an expert in blacking out. You should take better care of yourself.
You're right, Loman. I'm the one who should take my health more seriously. Thank you for looking out for me.
A correct appraisal. You're quite shabby.
Is that all you woke me up to say?
Okay. I think I know what's going on with you.
And what is that?
You're a Pale driver. You transport goods through the Pale.
Great. He asked the bank's rep about the Pale, and now he's talking to everyone.
Yeah, poor Kim.
Just try not to black out again, and don't contemplate. We don't have time for that.
It's death, but for the universe, oh, we're contemplating the living shit out of this.
Oh, I'm contemplating, Kim. I'm drawing existential conclusions from this.
Exactly what I didn't want you to do. Ma'am, my partner wanted to know if you work in Pale Transport.
No offense. But your partner? Seems like a bit of an idiot.
Okay, I blacked out after a night of heavy drinking and lost all the memory of the well.
Like Gabriel Buenguerro in Pergunte a Poeira. You're the opposite of me, then. I remember everything. Even things I never knew. The smell of liquor on Gabriel's lips after the shoot. In the motor park. The roses on the day of Franco Negro's coronation. On the grand stairs of Ryle. The smoke from the fowling piece when Dolores Day was shot. The look on her face, like an orgasm. The wound in her chest. My hand in my father's hand. Except I never had a father. And I never shot her innocent Dolores Day.
Of radiation?
Heroic doses, Herifia. Heroic.
Isn't that dangerous?
Thought insertion? Dithering? The Grad Catala Magistral? It's more than dangerous. It's sad. But at first I had to make a living. Now, when you've seen it all go away like that, rolling off like the sea, and then come back to this? What are we doing here? For thousands of years, Gabriel. It doesn't have to be like this. We can just give up. We can just become a vapor.
What does it look like?
Like looking into the ocean at night. In the dark.
And?
You cannot see it, but you know it's there. And it's big, bigger than anything. Bigger than all the other things combined.
What does it feel like?
Nothing. Until it starts. When you are deep enough. Then, for me, it's like autumn. Dark, gray, and orange. The orange of street lights and the color of streets in the electric light. It smells like autumn too. It smells terrible.
Nostalgia. Cooped up in the cabin, shaking. Terrible nostalgia. For yourself. For humans. It's too much to bear. She loves it.
How do you pass through it?
In the belly of an airship, behind the steel windows. So you don't look straight into it. It's not advised to look into it.
Okay, not on this lorry then?
No, the same one, a roller. They all are nowadays. Special wheels for connecting to the floor of the hold.
The wheels all small and round, multi-axle trailers.
You said we can just become vapor?
Yes.
Or...
you got some stuff to think about. You got a lot of thoughts in your head.
I feel I already have what you have in some way.
They say there is a point. One that I have not crossed. In the Pale, super deep. If you stray too far, of course, on the U41A, or in Lomonosov's land, where every step you take is one step further from home, no matter the direction. It's a point you cannot come back from. Your mind becomes so radiant with the past, there is a flip. Instead of writing, it erases memory, nearing some kind of indescribable finale. Maybe you've been down the motorway south. It's a story as lone horsemen tell. Lone horsemen, Sheriff, not Pale drivers. Way beyond the established Pale that's lit by radio frequencies, where it goes silent and dark, and the process begins, erasure, kilometer by kilometer, in any direction. The motorway south is a road you cannot come back from.
What's at the end of it?
No one knows what's at the end. I've only glimpsed the beginning. I've only felt it in the distance, when I was a child. A child growing on the lake.
Ma'am?
Josiane.
There is nothing more to do now. She's far away. She is receding in the clutches of some indescribable scattered emotion. The child descending.
You've fried both your brains enough for today, detective. Let's get some air. This one's far gone.
Yeah, man. Okay, final think. Do I want Jamrock or do I want Motorway South? Ooh, that's a big one. Where does it go? Oh, I want this one. This one's just like baffling me. I have no idea what it could be. Bizarre.
Drawn in by the porch collapse.